Long ago, in a quiet Filipino village, lived a young man who worked hard every day. One sunny afternoon, while he was plowing his rice field with his loyal Carabao named Datu, he saw an American soldier walking down the road. The soldier smiled and came closer, holding a small bottle of whiskey in his hand. The young man greeted him politely, "Hello, Joe." For in those days all Americans were called Joe. The soldier laughed and said, "Hey, little buddy, do you know where I can buy more whiskey?" The farmer shook his head. "I'm sorry, Joe. There are no bars in our barrio." Then the soldier offered him a drink. "Here, take a swig. You've been working hard." The young man smiled and replied kindly, "No, thank you, Joe. We Filipinos are mild drinkers." The soldier was surprised. "You don't drink whiskey? Then what do you drink?" "I drink lambanog," said the Filipino proudly. The soldier's eyes lit up. "Ah, jungle juice. I want to try it." The farmer warned him gently, "You can have some, though I don't think you'll like it." He led his Carabao to a mud hole to rest, while Joe followed, curious about everything he saw. The soldier asked about the coconut trees. The young man explained how the tree stood tall yet bent its leaves toward the ground. He said it symbolized the importance of remembering one's roots. Soon, they reached the farmer's nipa hut. He picked some small lemons called calamansi and set them aside. Then he brought out his bamboo tube filled with lambanog, a strong drink made from coconut tree sap. He poured the clear liquid into 2 coconut shells. Before drinking, he spilled a few drops on the floor. When Joe asked why, the farmer answered, "It is our custom to give back to the earth a little of what we take." They raised their shells. "Here's to the end of the war," said Joe. They drank together. The Filipino smiled, while Joe's eyes went wide as if fire was in his mouth. He gasped and clutched his throat. The young man handed him a calamansi slice, yet Joe was already tearing up. After catching his breath, Joe tried another drink. Again, he sweated and loosened his tie. The lambanog was far stronger than he imagined. He said weakly, "This drink could wake the dead." The Filipino laughed softly and poured one last drink. Joe raised his shell and said, "Here's to the Philippines." They drank once more, and this time, smoke seemed to come from Joe's ears. A moment later, he fell flat on the floor, sound asleep. The kind farmer carried him home with the help of neighbors. When they arrived at the barracks, the American soldiers thanked him. As he was leaving, one soldier offered him a can of beer. The young man smiled and replied, "No, thanks. We Filipinos are mild drinkers." Then he walked back to his quiet barrio under the starlit sky, proud of his roots and his simple way of life. For true strength, he thought, is not in how much one can drink. It is in knowing who you are, staying humble, and always remembering where you came from.